Number 22, f of x equals x plus 6 times x plus 5 times x minus 4. The function f is given. Which table of values represents y equals f of x minus 3? So this f of x minus 3 means you're going to define the y is if you're given a value for x, you would first take it and plug it in to all three of these. You get an answer. So that's your f of x, your answer. You take that answer and put it into here. You subtract 3 more, again, essentially from that answer, and that gives you your final y. So that's what these tables did. Each one of these tables, they took these first 3, they plugged them in, then subtracted 3, and they got a y. And so they're asking you which one of these is correct for this. Whoops, I backed up too far. Let me erase that. There we go. Which one of these 3 tables is correct and shows, hey, we took these 3 and we plugged it in. Now there's a couple ways. There's a trick for this particular problem I'm going to show you, and then there's sort of a general, if they give you something similar to this, that I'm going to show you, because 2 different things. One is problem specific. So for the general, for this, if you were given a problem like this on the SAT, you're going to look first. They all have the same x's, -6, -5, -6, -5, 4, -6, -5, 4. Okay, they're all the same. But the y outputs are all different. You're going to look for a number where the y is different for each table. And here's what I mean by this. For -6, output of -9. -6, output -3. -6, output -3. -6, output 3. If I plug -6 up here and get a number, it's not necessarily going to give me my final answer because these both have -3. I would have to test another number, either -5 or 4, all the way down. It's the SAT. We want to save as much time as possible. So first, you're going to look to the next one, -5. Okay, -5, we have a -8, -3, -2, and +3. They're all different. So if I plug -5 up here, whatever answer I get is going to tell me which answer it is. I do not have to plug in -6 and -5 and 4 because they all, for -5, have different ones. Coincidentally, for 4, also for the 4, we've got a 1, -3, 7, and 3. They're all different. So I could plug in either -5 or +4, and I would get the right answer. That's the general way you're going to do this. You would pick that number, so either -5 or 4, whichever one you prefer, doesn't matter. You would plug it in up here, do this math, then whatever you get, you plug in there, which just means take that number and subtract 3. And then your final solution, you would see which of the tables has that solution. That's the method. There is an extra little trick for this particular one. If you look at it, you might go, oh, and have a little eureka moment. Look up here. We've got x plus 6 times x plus 5 times x minus 4. And they're asking to plug in -6 or -5 or -4. I'm sorry, excuse me, +4. That makes a huge difference here. What would happen up here if I plugged in -6? Right off the bat, right here, x plus 6. If x is -6, that is 0. It doesn't matter what else if I plug in -6 for either of these two. It doesn't matter. A 0 is here. I multiply these together. I'm going to get 0. 0 minus 3 is -3. And I didn't write my negative. -3. What's true of? -5. If I take -5 and I plug it in here, -5 plus 5 is 0. I have to plug it in all 3 places, but it doesn't matter because this is 0. Multiply those together, I get 0. Plug it in here. 0 minus 3 is, you guessed it, -3. And you'll never guess what will happen if I take a 4 and put the 4 in here. 4 minus 4 is 0. Doesn't matter where I get when I plug 4 into these others because 0 is right there. Multiply them together, I get 0. Plug it in here. 0 minus 3 is -3. So yeah, you're going to get -3 for all 3 of them. You don't really have to do a whole lot of math because you don't have to plug in the -6 into each of these and then multiply together and do some lengthy thing because you're just like, oh, I keep backing up too far. Sorry about that. It's just like, no, it's just -3, always -3. And which one of these shows -3 is the answer for each one? B. Again, that is a solution, a way of looking at it that's unique to this problem. I would not expect it. There we go. I would not expect it to be this way for all similar problems on the SAT. So that's just if you happen to notice that and go, wait a minute, -6, -5, and 4. If I plug this in, it's going to get 0, -3 every time. Woohoo. Yeah. For this problem, that would work. For all other problems, use that first method that I showed you. Look through your options to see which number can I plug in where I will immediately know the answer and I will not have to do any more math. We want to be speedy. Time is of the essence. That's the fastest way. Be sure to check out my math-related merch on Spreadshop or Etsy, links down below. And if you found this helpful or useful in any way, please help me help others. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.